Morning chaps, Gavin Richardson here, Professional Bodyguard Association in the sunny northwest of England. I just want to share some bits and bobs with you today. We've had a few people email us and say we'd like to do this training course you've got coming up in 2 or 3 days. Have you got places? And we've got places, yeah, but you've missed the deadline, guys. What do you mean we've missed the deadline? Right, we set a 1 month deadline to book on one of our executive protection or bodyguard courses for a reason. Number one, we've got a lot of vetting to get through, but number two, we've got some pre-course study and pre-course learning that you've got to do before you can attend. When you get involved with us, right, what we'll do is we will email you a training manual. It's like the Bible, if you like. This is the nuts and bolts of actually how to do the job of working in a close protection team. You'll get it in the form of PDF, but if you print it out, it looks like this. There's over 500 odd pages in here of information. I'm not going to run through it all in the time, right? But there's that way for the camera. There's over 500 pages of information that you need to learn and go through to work in the teams and understand the roles and responsibilities. On top of that, we will send you a workbook. Now, the workbook needs to be filled in, and it's a questions and answers on the training manual. Now, I've got one here which I've marked. I'm going to blank out the name because the name's not important. All right, let me see. There you go. All covers up with a little bit of red cards. This is one of the training manuals that we sent out electronically. Now, this is what has been handed in to me or emailed back to me, right? I'm guessing there's about 20 pages there, maybe 25, right? Guys, that's not enough. That's not enough information to show me you know what you're talking about, right? I could fill that in 2 or 3 days. What I'm looking for, and I'm going to turn this sideways on because it's got the guy's name on it, is a document more like this one. See the size of that? That's like 3/4 of an inch thick. That's got all the information in it. So when you come to train with us, if you've already prepared a document like that by studying and you'll be guided through, it's not just questions and answers. If you can prepare a document like that for the executive protection training, when you turn up to us, we can get straight into the nuts and bolts of actually how to do the job and how it works when you're actually on a detail, rather than spending hours and hours and hours talking through all the individual roles, responsibilities and little subcategories, because you've already got that theoretical knowledge backstage. We will send you the same information on first aid. Now, the first aid course we do is what we call FPOS, first person on scene. Let me just open this, and you will receive, again in PDF format via email, a training manual like this. Let me just open that up. This is the first person on scene FPOS training manual, and again it's got, let me just turn it for the camera, it's got everything you need in there to get through the course. So this is all your theoretical knowledge which you can learn before you get to us, and then when you turn up at the PBA's course, we can run through all the practical skills and the practical drills. We can teach you the nuts and bolts of how to apply dressings, how to do CPR, how to put someone in a recovery position, how to apply a tourniquet, how to extract someone from a vehicle, how to remove crash elements off motorcycle injuries, and all those type of things. We can teach you all that. Again, we haven't got to spend hours and hours and hours working on the theory. So this is one of the reasons why, if you want to book on a PBA, executive protection or close protection training course, you need to book a month in advance. And the reason for that is so you can fill your manual in, email the manual back to myself. I will mark it, assess it. If there's, question 4.5, I'll just write on it, bit more knowledge, please, or check your answer on 4.6, it's not quite right. And I'll email it back to you. And then once we've got everything correct, once I've got all that information, I can look through it and go, okay, this team of guys are excellent at, for example, first aid, but have got limited knowledge with something like surveillance. So when we get on the course, I can make the surveillance part bigger. The first aid part, we can just breeze through it because you've already got it. So these are our diagnostic tools that we use to customize your course so you get the best out of your training in the time that we have available. Hope that clears things up for you guys. I'll see you all soon. Stay safe.